Hi, this is Ronnie, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to How to Kill a Kit with Style. There will be links below for everyone else that is doing it this month. And I'm going to scrap this picture of my granddaughters in McDonald's, and you'll see in the close-ups, it's kind of hard to tell from here, but Charlie has a chicken nugget hanging out of her mouth. So, it's like, I'm taking pictures and they're not wanting them to, but how can you miss taking one like that where she's just sitting there with a nugget hanging out of her mouth? This month's How to Kill a Kit with Style is Bella Boulevard's Addison, so it's a great kit for girls and teen girls. I mean, I really, really like it. I am going to make this look like 2 photos because I'm going to cut it in half. And I am going to layer both of those photos. And here I'm just deciding how wide I want to make each of them. I ended up cutting Charlie's down a little less than Reagan's, and I had, of course, cut Reagan's to match. And here I forgot what size I cut them at. And I am going to use, well, that paper is kind of like a confetti paper. Well, not kind of, it is. But, yeah, these are gorgeous, gorgeous papers and bright colors, and I wanted to make them even brighter. So you can see me debating there, and I decided to go ahead and bring the black out. So several things are going to be bordered in the black cardstock. I'm going to do some layering on quite a few of these. But I really like how it ended up. The black just really was awesome on here. And I am going to use one of those phrase stickers from Thickers, and it's the black foam, and it always sticks so great and looks so good on a page. And I bought them for that reason, because those phrase stickers do look good on the pages. And then I hardly ever remember to use them because I'll get a title in my mind, and of course I can't find nothing to go with that title. But yeah, I did use a title out of the phrases because I knew this one was in there. And I can work it in. I am going to, well, kind of angle both of the pictures. They're going to look like you just tossed them onto the page. You know how when you are looking at pictures and just toss it down on the table? That's the look I'm going for when I do it this way. And I cut the borders. See those borders laying there, that cupcake border, and there's another one. I went ahead and cut them out to start with one sheet. There's 2 sheets because I knew I'd want to end up using some of these borders on my layout. And so I am using the cupcake one. They are eating, however, they are not eating cupcakes, but I thought it'd work anyway. And notice they are all different colors. And they look delicious. I'll add that. They do look delicious. And that second border, I'm not going to add it right now because I had this piece, and it was from the sheet, where the, I guess you call it the cover sheet. And it has what all's inside it. And these are, and of course, it's quality paper, and it does have whales on the back, blue with whales. So I am going to cut these down into banners, and I'm going to make some thinner, some wider. I'm going to go from one color to another, and I'm also going to do layering. Don't put any on foam tape, but I still want it to look just a little bit dimensional when you look at it. So I'm not taking my adhesive all the way down to the bottom of the banner where the fishtail's at, because I want the fishtail to look like it's got some kind of movement to it, and not flat against the page. And like you see here, I am cutting this one down, so I am going to have thinner ones, and I'm going to have thicker ones on here. And some of the thicker ones are going to be on top, and some of the thinner ones are going to be on top. So I'm making a difference, trying to make each one look a little bit different. And I'm just going to take that other border. Well, it starts with the same letter anyway. This banner border, I did it again, border, says be happy over and over again in different colors. And yeah, I just lay it right on top of the edge of the cupcake one, and it covers up the tops of the banners that not all go up to the top. I wanted them different lengths, and if it looked like it was going to end up the same length, I just put it down just a little lower because I knew I was going to put the banner on there. And this arrow banner, I am going to use it, and I'm going to back it in black, but I even cut out another arrow on there. And I cut that out because I didn't end up using it. I think you can see it laying right there on the page. But no, it don't go on the page. I think I end up misplacing it. It wasn't the idea that I changed my mind. I just don't know what happened to it. It doesn't make it on the page though. That one didn't look like it was laying down, so I added a little bit of more adhesive to it. And I guess I cut out 3 arrows because I cut out one that says cool that don't make it on there either. So yeah, just the plain chevron one makes it on there. I am working on my title now, and it is going to be a long title. But I thought it would look good on here, and it'd be a little bit funny too, you know, especially when they look back at it, that I realized they were getting tired of pictures, but you know, that didn't stop me. But the title is, oh great, she is taking another picture, blah us. And see how close my O grade is? Well, I'm going to have to end up moving my blah us down. I don't know what I was thinking, that all that could fit on one line. Yeah, I moved the blah us down just a little bit, and it worked. And of course, I love the variance between the little straight letters, and they're all in capitals, and then the blah us that's in cursive. Not that all kids can read that anymore. They don't teach it in school. They get old enough to scrapbook. Some of them won't even buy the phrase stickers because, you know, they're all in cursive. Well, just about. Most of them are. I seen on Facebook the other day where this woman was saying she was putting a thing at the beginning of her album, converting the printed to the cursive so that her grandkids could read it. And I thought, yeah, we might all have to put a legend at the beginning of our album so they can read it, because I'll do my journaling in cursive sometimes. Sometimes I do it in, you know, printed out, but other times I do it in cursive. And although you don't all see journaling on all my layouts, I do it on the back a lot. And I did some last night too to get myself caught up. And I did it in cursive, just so you all know. It's in cursive, so they might be in trouble if they try to read it later. I think they need to teach kids cursive. I mean, it's part of our heritage. How can they look at heritage stuff and not know how to read it? And it still be in English. Now, they might have to become bilingual and not even speak anything but English. Maybe I should call it bi-literate, maybe, where they can read in either cursive or printed out. But, yeah, see how much better that yummy looks with the black behind it? It's not blending into all the colorful stuff that's on the table in the picture. And all the stuff from McDonald's is colorful. They want to awake the senses and make you hungry. And see that pink there? I really wanted to use it. I got that doily from Jennifer, and I really wanted to use it, but it wasn't quite the same pink, and it looked a little fancy for McDonald's. So, yeah, I left it off. And there I was thinking about stitching on my layout. See the camera? I was thinking about putting the camera on there. And then I looked through these and I thought about stitching onto this and then fussy cutting the camera out. But all I managed to do was talk myself out of it. So yeah, you seeing me look at it, but it don't make it on there. I think maybe because, you know, I looked at the back of that. I wanted that color. And I looked at the back of that and it had stuff I could fussy cut out that I liked. So I was debating, do I want to use this color or use one of these other colors that I'm not really wanting to use, or what? So I didn't think about it till later. I could have used black. The stitches would have showed up good on the black, and I could have used it and fussy cut it out. But I didn't, so I ended up putting something else there. And that sticker that I just put on there and put in black behind it. It says Girls Night on it because it was just girls. And I'm cutting around the heart now. It is a sticker, but it is a heart. And I'm going to put it up there, and it just says, I know, right? Like she's talking to her sister when she says the blah us, and her sister says, I know, right? But yeah, I know they get tired of the camera sometimes. But most of the time they're pretty good at letting me take their pictures. And even though she knew that nugget was hanging out of her mouth, she didn't say, delete that or anything, which she could have said. But yeah, so she knows I've got the picture of the nugget hanging out of her mouth. And I had to use my phone. I didn't even have my good camera with me. But, yeah, I got some pictures. And look at me putting on puffy stickers. Yeah, I have 2 packages in here that I have put in previous How to Kill a Kit with Style kits. And I'd get them out and I'd put them on the layout and think, no, and I'd take it back off. So really hardly anything made it on the layouts. And I think it's because it matches this one. Well, they both do. Match this one so much better than they did the other kits that I had. I think it was hopeful wishing that they would match the other kits, but they really match this one. The colors go great. They're a little bit on the pastel side, just a little bit, but it's close enough to the same shade that they go with it anyhow. And there's the only arrow that I fussy cut out that made it on the layout. And I've got the smiley face, and I put him to the right angled a little bit to give him a jaunty look. See, I got to use that in a sentence. It's not very often I get to use that in a sentence. Well, I actually don't remember ever using it in a sentence, but I did today. And I'm putting my Nouveau drops on, so y'all know what that means. It's towards the end of the layout. The only other thing I add is a few days later when I take the pictures, I add some outlining up there at the top on the white and put some squiggly marks too. Yeah, I thought it needed something, and that's what I ended up putting. And there's Charlie with her chicken nugget hanging out of her mouth, and Reagan's laughing about something. And here's the upper right hand cluster. See, I did get a camera there. And there's the banner showing they're not adhered all the way down to the layout, so they'll have a little more dimension. And there's the Blah Us title, and I love the way the arrow and the smiley face just snuggle right in there to the Blah Us. So yeah, there's my layout, and I really like the colorfulness of it and the black that makes the colors pop. But I will leave links below for all the other gals doing How to Kill a Kit with Style this month. Loads and loads of inspiration down there. And if you leave a comment, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. But thank you all so very much for watching my video. And I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Bye.